Hello, hello, world. Amy Dickens here, host of Joyfully You. I am here to unapologetically hype you up and just really talk about the importance of that. You know, when you get on the train or wherever you go at the airport and says, if you see something, say something. That is basically the essence of today's message. If you see something that you see as like a gift in someone, as them just being shiny, radiant, the magic that they are in this world, say something. If you see something that you feel something, if you feel lit up by someone in exactly who they're being or something they're doing, say something. Yes, say something to other people, but say something to the person themselves. Just share with them that spark, that magic, that gift, that thing that you see them effortlessly doing. Say something, share it with them, and let's just stop holding back. If you're saying something nice about someone behind their back, do your best. And you don't need to be perfect. I'm not perfect at this, but I do my best, personally, to either send a voice note to them, or if I know I'm going to see them soon, put a little pin in it and say, next time I see this, say, hey, can I share something with you? Like a reflection of who I see you being. Of, oh my God, when you do this thing, it is just incredible. It really inspires me. The way I did this with my friend the other day, he has such a gift. Such a gift. I can't even understand it. It blows my mind. He gets people in every room he walks into without it being a thing. I see other people doing this and it draws attention to it, and there's a little bit of nervousness, but he gets people to share things, to facilitate, to kind of step into a little bit of a, oh, let me guide the what's happening in this group thing, even though that might not be what's comfortable. Or if maybe like they're a music kind of person, he gets them comfortable enough to share a song, and he does it in such an effortless, skilled way that I can see is not something he's even trying to do. It's just him being who he is, and I'm just like, dude, I'm so grateful that you are my best friend, and it's so inspiring that you freaking do that. And I don't see if you, or I don't know if you see that. It's incredible. It's like magical. Like, I don't even really understand how you do it, how you do what you do, how you be who you are. It's incredible. And you might think and assume, oh, they know their magic. Of course, like it's obvious. And just because it's obvious to you, it might not be obvious to them. Or they might know very well, yeah, okay, this is my magic. And all of us need reminders. I think all of us have those days where we're really doubting ourselves, or the imposter syndrome, or whatever it might be, just gets freaking loud. We all have those days where we're like on top of the world and we're like, yeah, oh, I'm unstoppable. And then there also comes the times where we're like, oh my God, who am I to think I can do this? I'm really in the doubts of all this. And maybe the day that you are feeling inspired by them and want to share something with them, they might be in the deepest doubt that day. And maybe there is something to it of you just being that reminder along their path. Yo, you got this. Keep going. It might just be one sentence you say that just hits in exactly the right way. It might be something that plants a seed in their head of, I got this. And then from there, maybe they go and create something that they have been wanting to create for years. Or maybe it gets them to just keep going when they were like really wanting to quit. And it's so simple. And it's connective too, you know? Like, let's back each other up. Let's hype each other up. Let's help each other remember our magic and who we are. And I think also it's just very helpful. A lot of times, the things that are our own gifts and genius and all of these things, especially if we haven't really discovered it, like if we are still on that path of discovery, it really helps to have people in our world around us that are mirroring, hey, I don't know if you're seeing this yet, but that is incredible, the way that you show up in that. I see you lit up. It seems like you're in a total flow state, and maybe you have a whole conversation with it. But, especially for like, what I was going to say younger people, but I think people of all ages, when they're saying, who am I? What are my gifts and what is my purpose? I think it's really valuable not to have someone outside of you say, this is your gifts and this is what you're here to do, but to just say, hey, I really see you freaking light the heck up when you do this, or I don't even really understand how you do that. That's just like incredible, because it helps us see the things that we take for granted. I think sometimes things come so easily to us because they are our gifts that we don't really fully appreciate them. And I don't know. I'm just a hype woman that's hyped about hyping the heck out of people. I freaking love it. I love it so much. It unapologetically just flows through me. I love it. And I still catch myself, I would say, almost not even holding back, but falling out of practice with it. Sometimes you just gotta like consciously choose, I want to hype some people up. Like, let's get in put myself in the position to be able to do that. Let me put myself in rooms and if I isolate myself, there isn't the opportunity to hype other people up. And I love doing that. It just lights me up. And for the hype people in your life, they also need hype up too, It's like we all have our days. And I don't know. I just really had a moment, I was guesting on a podcast, this guy Rich. It was incredible. I laughed so freaking hard. We just had such a great time. And I've had a journey with this podcast, and I just want to share a little bit because, maybe it's through this story that this really lands with you and connects in a deeper way. And so I have my own podcast, Joyfully You, and I loved it for a long time. And at a certain point, I was like, wow, this is taking a lot of work and effort. And there was a part of my brain that I was like, the math doesn't feel like it's mathing. I don't really, there's only the only metric you really get to see as a podcast host for people listening is the downloads, which does not equate to listens. Like, you just don't, there's no number that you see of like how many people are even listening. And I know it's not the metrics, but it's very hard to reprogram your little brain to say, hey, don't pay attention to the numbers when you're saying, there's a part of me that wants to make an impact, and I feel like this isn't doing it, and you just don't hear anything. It's like crickets for a long time. And it's taken a lot of work, and it was a lot of, I was trying to edit it, and you do the Instagram reels, and you're writing the show notes, and you're doing all these things, and by the end of it, I was like, wow, I enjoy this 1 hour of recording, and the rest of it is things that I'm not very good at and don't really enjoy doing. I don't know if I want to keep doing this. And yeah, I was just noticing that. And it felt like I was kind of shouting into the void. And I don't know. I think I was doing it in a little bit of a shouldy kind of way. Like, I just want it to be more fun. That's where I really keep landing with this. So I just kind of haven't been posting. I have some episodes. I haven't posted them yet. I'm like, what the heck am I doing with this? I know I kind of felt like I really feel like I should, like I want to recreate this podcast, but I don't know how. And I've just been ignoring it. I've just been like putting on the shelf. I'm like, I don't know. I got other things going on. Let's just let those other things are the thing. And on Rich's podcast today, to go full circle, he reflected to me something that it shocked me. It hit a chord. I was like, what? You listen to my podcast? And he went all the way back. And he says, I always listen to someone's first podcast. But I was like, wow, I never think to do that. And he said it was great. He was like, I listened to the first one, and your voice, it was uplifting. He was like, I recommend to everyone every day that they should listen to this, that it would be an incredible way to start your day on an uplifting note, to really help yourself just tap into joy. And it's not just the way she's saying it, but it's also what she's saying. There's a message in there that's motivational, it's transformative. And I was just like, what? You're saying this about my podcast? And he was shocked that I was shocked. I'm like, people say nice things about me and the other things I do, but I don't really hear that about my podcast. So it just really it shook me. This little thing I created that I've been feeling like I'm shouting into the void. I feel like it's not very good. He was complimenting it. And quite frankly, it took me by surprise. And it lit a fire inside of me. I said, oh my God, I want to make this thing. I want to recreate this thing to be so freaking fun and to just do it, to just keep creating it and not care about the numbers, to not care about, I don't know, all the things, and to just remember it's the consistency, and that just because you don't hear and see people, I mean, like, I can't even count for myself. Literally, it's like thousands probably at this point of podcasts that I've listened to, and I've gone, oh my God, I got so much out of that. That was and like, do I ever reach out to the person and say that? No, I don't really do that. I've done that like maybe a handful of times in all of the podcasts and all of the time that I've listened to. Same with like books and like we're constantly consuming and we don't reach out. And you like, obviously you can reach out, but it's a reminder to you if you're creating something also and you feel like you're shouting into the void and that you're not making a difference, remember that you are making a difference. Remember that just because you're not getting that external validation does not mean it's not landing and it's not creating impact. It is. And I feel shook. I feel a little shook myself today. I'm like, what? That's wild. And it really feels so much more important to me now than ever for us to hype each other up, to say, yo, let's go. Let's keep walking in our magic. When it feels like it's not working, I see this, and this is working. And yes, of course, there's always room for improvement. And I'm always down for feedback as well. Like, this and this could improve, because why not take something good and make it incredible? And say, whoa, but that right there, you hit something. Yo, let's go. Okay, so whatever it is that you are doubting yourself, if you are doubting yourself in your magic, I want to say that you are absolutely an incredible, magical freaking human here to be your magical, gifted self. Each and every person on this planet has gifts that only exist through them in their own unique way. And there are things, dreams that live in their heart. And you know why you have the dreams that live in your heart? And you don't have to create all of your dreams. You know, I have like hundreds of dreams each week. Am I going to create all of them every week? No, I have to pick and choose which one I want to do. But if you really have a dream that you're like, I want to create this so much, and I have so much doubt that dream lives inside of you, it would not live inside of you if you did not have what it took inside of you to create the thing. And you get to choose which ones you want to water. And you're not going to water all of them all at the same time. You're going to say, yo, that one, and maybe that one. Go. But maybe just pick one and go, I'm all in, baby. Hello, Amy sound effects. That is my Amy rant of the day. You're freaking amazing. You can literally do so much more than you ever thought you were capable of. And I promise you that there are things that you do every single day, ways that you show up in this world, that other people are just in awe of you. They just don't understand how it is that you do the things you do, how you be the way that you be. It's not always the things that we do that are our gift, so much so as the way we do it, as the way we show up in this world sometimes. Just people being in your presence might be a transformational thing. Like, whoa, I feel so much better just being around you. So, without further ado, I'm always in your corner. I'm always hyping you up. And let's keep hyping each other home. Ram Dass, he's like, we're all just walking each other home. Let's hype each other home too. All right. Beloved, all you beautiful people, have an amazing rest of your week in life. Yeah.